Hello everyone. Today I'm joined by Hamabayashi or skarosian filmmaker. Say hello.
Hello.
We're gonna review the Space Museum, the story where they land before they've actually landed, and then they see themselves as like as mannequins inside a museum, and they try to change it. That's basically the plot.
It's Moffat before Moffat.
Exactly, it is. What did you think about the story?
I thought the B plot with the Zerons and the Moroks was a lot like the Web Planet in that there are these invaders who come down and take this planet from its native inhabitants, and then the natives want to take it back with the revolution, and the Doctor and Co. get mixed up in all of that.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. It did feel a bit like the Web Planet as well, and sort of the writing and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did kind of. I don't really. I think sort of. What do you think of the characters in it? Because I found sort of Vicky really annoying in it, and didn't quite like sort of the new characters we were introduced to and stuff. But what did you think about those people?
Well, the Moroks are, well, they're just kind of guard-ish characters with like this one less experienced guy, I suppose, who gets forced by Ian to take him to where the Doctor's being prepared for being an exhibit. But
Yeah,
other than that, the guard characters are just kind of typical, and the Zerons are just really the typical revolutionaries,
just
to be
a bit more.
honest.
Yeah, just a bit more annoying in my opinion. I mean, they're just not very. Uh, I don't know, interesting characters. They seem very one-dimensional to me.
A little bit, yeah.
They're
Um,
basically just some random people that are like, we want a revolution, and then Vicky is like, cool, and then they do that, and then they succeed for some reason.
yeah. It's weird how like they arrive after they became museum exhibits,
Yeah,
but um, nobody questions it. Like, hey, you look just like these exhibits there.
yeah, and
No, nobody
and then,
questions that. It's just we need to stop these people from making us into museum exhibits. How are we going to do that? How do we know we're not doing exactly what we did before that? Like,
yeah, exactly. I mean, nothing that doesn't make any sense at all is because time hasn't rectified itself or anything. So, um, why can they see the museum cases of themselves if it hasn't happened yet from the point of view when time rectifies itself? That doesn't make any sense at all. Because surely they wouldn't sort of, you know, be there. Like, because why would the museum think of them from the future, of the point of view that, well, from the time they've landed there, be there? That doesn't make any sense.
yeah, it's. mm,
It's a plot hole, yeah, or a logic hole. I don't know. Uh,
Yeah, and it's like one of those I don't know, it's kind of like a Matt Smith story where like everyone's screwed pretty much except the Matt Smith era. It's just the Doctor that's apparently screwed for
yeah,
the whole time. But the stakes are a lot higher here because we know Moffat is not going to come in and say, "Hey, don't worry, I explain it in this episode here with this plot point." No, it's actually like high stakes stuff. Yeah,
yeah, and I mean, sort of. I agree. It feels like a New Who story, just in the '60s, I suppose. Um, yeah. I mean, I do enjoy the story. It is enjoyable. I mean, I do quite like it. Sort of apart from all the negatives we've been ranting on about for 10 minutes. Um, I do quite enjoy it. Yeah. Did you enjoy
yeah.
it, or did you find it boring? Or
I thought it was a good story. I would go back and watch it again at some point. So
Yeah,
Yeah, I would recommend that people check out this story if they haven't already.
yeah, it is very good. But yeah, I mean, some very odd bits and very one-dimensional characters, and the odd fourth wall break here and there as well with Vicky. When she stares at the camera and is like, "I wonder if we're gonna get it turned into mannequins or something like that," and then that's like really annoying because it's a fourth wall break and all that. But yeah, overall out of 10, what would you give it?
Out of 10, um, around a 7 or so.
Yeah, I agree. 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, 7. I think I yeah 7. Probably a 7.
It's not the best story out of season 2 of the classic era, but it's good
Yeah,
nonetheless.
it's pretty good. I mean, I I don't really like the characters in it, and I think the plot is it's not too plot heavy, but it is a lot of fun. It is entertaining, definitely. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. But yeah, so I suppose that is it for us. Unless you have anything more to say.
Um. Well, they could very well make this story in modern Doctor Who, and it would work probably just as well, just with a few changes to it here and there.
Yeah, I mean the story could be shorter, definitely. If the story was a good, this story could definitely be shorter because part 2 is basically them kind of walking around and then like Barbara's cardigan being torn apart. Where you're like, and then like when they run out of a cardigan thingy, why don't they like do anything to like Ian's jacket? Because they could just tear that apart and use that. But why don't they do that? That doesn't really make any sense.
Well, I think at that point they think they found where they're supposed to go,
Yeah, I
or where they
suppose
need to
so.
go, rather. So they don't need to start tearing apart more clothing.
But I'm pretty sure they say something about them being like, "Oh, there's nothing left. Well, we'll have to." I'm pretty sure they say something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I guess that's it for us. So we'll see you guys next. Well, I'll see you guys next time for another video. There'll be a link to Yashi's channels in the description. He has two. So yeah. Uh, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye, everyone.